Alright, so I hadn't made a video in a pretty good while with the FLD Freightliner 120. I was using that truck over there, but for a while that Freightliner, International 4700, it done good for a while. It's got automatic in it, the DT466E. But it just didn't have enough power for what I needed, in hills and stuff like that. I was getting about 11, 12 miles to the gallon in that truck, and it had the 5-speed automatic. But it was time for me to get into a little bit something bigger. So on this FLD, what I done, I had the back axle cut out from under it. I shortened it up, made it a single axle. And I had the back axle move forward, and eventually it's a little bit more of an overhang than I was thinking, but the trailer fits and everything, and I got plenty of room. I got probably this much room, well, probably more than that before it would even hit the trailer. But I'm thinking maybe, unless I pulled some different type of trailer that I needed to, put a different type of brace in here and then cut it back, like maybe right here, and kind of slant it down. But I don't really, it's not affecting me. But I'm gonna get some new mud flaps, because that's a angled and that's a straight. But other than that, I hooked up my plug for my my gooseneck, because it runs this style plug, 7-way plug, and I'm hooking that up. I had to run a line, brake line from the brake controller. The fifth wheel, I got rid of the other fifth wheel, and they had this laying around, so I got to get it welded up where it has like a strap coming down here so it don't tilt, because on my gooseneck setup, it can't tilt the way my trailer, I got it to tilt. So I got to do that. Maybe repaint the rims or something. I want some aluminum wheels. If I can come across some, I will get them. But right now, I just can't find anything in good shape. I don't want to buy nothing new at the moment. My mud flaps, I'm gonna get some aluminum or stainless, whatever they are, eventually. But for now, I just took those off, the little plastic crap. But I got rid of my PTO tank, wet kit, all that. I got rid of all that. I don't need it no more. So it's a single axle now. Got capped off my air lines, because my trailer is not air, and it cleaned up a lot of that up there. And what I done, because my gooseneck is what would you call it? It's like, it's electric brake, so it'll be air over electric. So what I done, this is what I had in my other truck. I just got it kind of rigged up here right now, but it's an air line that comes in, and it goes off of your brake pedal. Get that in. So when you push your brakes, it pushes a plunger in here, and it makes this arm go up, and then that's what applies the trailer brakes here. And you can adjust your sensitivity right here to none or full, like that. Hit your brakes and it works. But other than that, I hadn't really done much. The floor's still the same as before. I gotta finish it up, put my threshold back in. But I did, when I was up there at the mechanic shop, I saw an old truck sitting out in the woods, and my truck had a straight steering column, and I saw that truck sitting up in there, and I asked him, I said, man, can I get that steering column? And he said, yeah, man, go get whatever you need. So I got this tilting steering column. I should have done a video on it, but I was kind of in a hurry. And I got the mountain bracket, but after I put all this on, somebody commented on Facebook that I didn't have to change that, so that was kind of a headache getting that back in there. But because it's four bolts, 2 bolts holding it this way, 4 holding it this way, 2 on that side, 2 on this side. But I just gotta get my horn cable fixed up. And I kept having a problem with the blinkers. So I had this new one from a while back, 'cause before I tore into it and it was just bent, but it kept giving me problems, because I would have good on the left, and then I would have low voltage on the right, on the back side. It would be low voltage, but on the front it worked perfect, but on the back I would have low voltage, and it took me a while to figure out, but it was a switch, the blinker switch. But other than that, the wheel tilts. It just doesn't. It's supposed to telescope, but it's kind of, I don't know. Well, I got the zip ties on there. It's kind of rusty, and it's just not telescoping at the moment. But the way, let me see if I can get it pulled out. I mean, right there. I mean, that's perfect, because when I'm sitting there, I mean, it's dang near in my lap, you know. So. And the only thing else, it hits this bracket right there where the old, I don't know, the old wheel wasn't bolted there, I don't think. So the plastic that went across, I had to trim. It's still not perfect. I had to trim this plastic, because on before it just went all the way across, and I got to put that plastic back in. But I was just putting that on. But other than that, I hadn't really done much to it. I think before I done the video, I'm not sure, I had to replace the valves. They were going bad. I had a leak down here. This green hose was leaking. I changed it. But other than that, all you do on these brake controllers, I forgot how much it was, but I got it online from, was it E-Trailer or something like that, and this worked great. No, I just took a line off. I just took a line off of, let me get up here. Off of, when you push your pedal down, you have to have air. So I took one off the line here, and I just ran it through the firewall up in there. That's where the release is for the air on the valves on the dash. But oh, and another thing, my windshield wipers quit working. And when I was up there, that's the main reason I went over there to the truck, was because to get a windshield wiper motor, and it had one. That's when I found this tilting steering column. So I got that on there, works perfect now. Other than that, everything's been the same. I hadn't drove it that much since before I was doing the videos. It's just been sitting, and I figured that truck wasn't doing me good enough for hauling these buildings, and this thing was just sitting around, and the guy done me real good, the shop, on the switching the axles and cutting the frame, and it really didn't cost me much of anything. And I got the fifth wheel swapped out, traded the PTO, the tank and everything. I got my tires and rims, traded the axle in, the front axle, but it didn't really cost me much of anything. But we're going to do some videos on it, and I got everything hooked up, so I gotta hurry up because I got some buildings to go picked up, and I was kind of been out, you know, at the moment with this thing. But I'm gonna have to do a video on this trailer to show y'all how it tilts, because it's kind of, I've never seen one like it, and everybody asks me how does it work and stuff like that. So I'll have to do a video on that. But yeah, other than that, it's kind of hard to see. I gotta do some more work on the hood, where the Bondo I patched. It's been like, I don't know, maybe like a year or so since I've done that, and it hasn't cracked or anything. So I'm kind of shocked that, you know, it's holding up. But I got to sand it down and do some little work like that. But I'm just tying up some odd ends right now. It's gonna need some front brakes for too long. Hopefully I can get some aluminum wheels for the back. Find a good deal on those. Maybe get some of those. I'm still having a problem when I shut, even though I put the new pucks in. I need to tighten that up. I just had it sitting there. I think this is too high, because on this side, my hood still rubs. So I think this is a little bit out of whack, because the passenger side is great, but this side's not. But other than that, you know, it just needs to be ran. N14 Cummins. It's a 2000 model. I think it's got a 99 Cummins in it, if I'm not mistaken. Fuel pump's working great since I put that in. Oh, I gotta work on the AC. I got the AC, but I had a leak in it. But I think it was the little thing in there on the high side. Over there on the high side, but I'm gonna put some stop leak in it and charge it up. It was a little bit rattling, but I think it was just because it hadn't been ran in a while. I hope the clutch ain't going out, but when it does work, it's ice cold, but when it don't, it don't. But it's also leaking, you know, the water on the floor on the passenger side. I gotta get that wrapped up or something, because it just soaks the floor. But other than that, I just gotta switch some more stuff over from the other truck to here, and hopefully, if y'all want, I'll make some videos on it. Maybe put like the GoPro or something on the roof or something. Make a couple videos. 10 speed. Need an air seat. I need 2 good air seats really, because this one's about had it. The armrests are about shot. But yeah, I'm thinking about. I don't use the sleeper because I'm just local, you know. Like the farthest I go is like 120 miles, picking the buildings up from my place. So I'm thinking on this bed back here, I might take it out. I might take it out and put like a bench seat in there. I don't know. I'm just thinking right now, so I can, you know, if I haul any help around to set up some of these larger buildings, I might put a bench seat in there, you know, so we ain't got to take, you know, this and another vehicle. Because that happens every once in a while, where I'll need, you know, a guy or two to help throw block or something. But I might, you know, that bed, I've never even done anything with it. And I'm not over the road or nothing like that, so I think I'm gonna put a bench seat in there. I gotta get a you know, window thing there. And also, I just thought about it. If y'all know where I can get the little nylon things that go around this, because my door, it won't stay, you know, it just rattles. And that's the first thing, you know, DOT's gonna say when they come up to my door, probably. Because it don't properly shut. I gotta get it where it locks, because the doors don't lock at the moment, and just little here and there. But this dash is really bad. But that truck that I got the column out of, and the wiper motor, it's got a great dash in it. I'm thinking about getting the skeleton out of it when I get some time, and you know, taking that out, and then when I get some more time, just putting it in here. But I don't know, I don't really have the time for all that. But if I can get it out, I can just put it up somewhere, and when I get time, I'll just tear this apart, because I'm sure it's going to be time consuming. But yeah, that's what it's been up to. I ain't been doing much with this truck, but about to. Been in that little red old Coke truck, and it's a great truck, runs good. I've only probably had to put a couple $100 in it, and it's made me a lot of money. But yeah, it's getting me this thing on the road, and works great. It's just, you know, the wind pulling in bigger buildings, and kind of pushes you around, and it just don't really have the power to get up and go. But it's real nice getting into like small subdivisions and little roads, and because I do you know, deliveries to people's houses too, you know, not just hauls from the plant, but I haul them in and I deliver them out. But yeah, I hope this truck ain't too long. It's a couple more feet, I think, than the red truck I was using. So we'll see how it goes. A little bit harder to see out this thing than that truck, but you know, I'll get used to it. And it won't be too bad. But yeah, that's it. I just gotta get these thresholds finished up. Stuff here and there. I was thinking about putting a window in the back, but there's a brace, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, or tell me if it is. I think there's a brace that goes down the middle. And I don't know how that would work, or, you know, or if I cut a hole in there and put a window, is this whole sleeper going to start, you know, rattling apart? Just let me know if you don't mind, and let me know what you think, and if you got any tips or anything, just let me know. Thank y'all for watching.